Special thank you to LS11 channel members. Join the channel today for early access, bonus content, and more. Yeah! Hello, LS11 Universe, it's the Doctor, and Zener number 3, and welcome back to WWE 2K25 Universe Mode. Welcome back, folks, to TNA Wrestling. Welcome to a special TNA Overdrive edition of Impact. Got a huge 5-match card for you tonight. Big 5 matches on our hands tonight, and we are kicking things off with a Dream Showdown in the Trios division. That is right, the LS11 Trios Championship division is heating up. That it is, as making their way down to the ring, Desmond Xavier, Zachary Wentz, and Myron Reed of the Rascalz. LS11 Universe wants to send our best wishes to Trey Miguel, who's dealing with some mental health right now, taking a break from mental health. Nothing but our best wishes to him. He'll be out until further notice. The Rascalz tonight find themselves going head-to-head with the top trio among the LS11 originals. That is right, here they come. Colton Scribner, Adrian Nova, and Shinobi. NRW. The NRW boys back together here tonight. That they are, the NRW boys, ready for action. NRW, they invaded the treehouse a couple of weeks ago to throw down the challenge for this matchup tonight. So now we're about to see it go down. So, Colton, Shinobi, and Nova have made their way down to the ring. Let's do this. Zachary Wentz and Adrian Nova starting it out. Adrian Nova. Super kick. Zachary Wentz, though. Around now, Zachary Wentz. The big knee strike there, and Zachary Wentz. Nova ducking under him. Big kick to the midsection there, and Adrian Nova. Getting away at him here. Nova. No, Wentz rolls through into wheelbarrow arm drag. Knocks him down. Adrian Nova rolls out of the way. Nova now throwing Wentz across the ring to the corner. Tag is made. Colton is in. Now Adrian Nova and Colton Scribner. Look at this. The big double hip toss there, taking down Zachary Wentz. Flies in with a drop kick now. Knocks him down here. Colton Scribner now goes for the clothesline. Zachary Wentz firing away with big chops now on Colton. Kick to the midsection. Pulls him in. Zachary Wentz with that big jumping cutter. Does the damage there. Colton gets caught, though. German suplex taking down Colton. Myron Reed tagged in now, and Myron Reed hits the ropes now. Myron Reed dives out onto Colton. Desmond Xavier was ready as well. Now Myron Reed floats through. Jawbreaker there. The stunner there. The Stun Dog Millionaire. Colton grabbing him with that big discus forearm. Him down now, Colton Scribner. Getting Myron Reed back up here, and Colton bounces him off the ring apron now. Colton go as old Myron Reed sends him back in, backing himself at the count of 8. Getting him back up now, Colton Scribner. It's for him, Myron Reed countering. Myron Reed power slams him. And now Myron Reed. Here we go. Off the ropes for him. Goes for Enziguri. Colton Scribner out of the way now. Colton Scribner. Myron Reed rolls through. Myron Reed floats through into another. Stun Dog Millionaire on Colton. Into the cover now. Colton Scribner out immediately. Myron follows through with another one. Just constantly dropping Colton here. Myron Reed trying to keep him away from the rest of NRW. Tag is made. Dez is in. And Desmond Xavier now. To some, he's considered the leader of the Rascalz. To others, it's Myron Reed who's considered the leader. Now here comes Shinobi. Now Shinobi and Desmond Xavier going at it here. Shinobi running Meteora from Dez, and now Desmond Xavier goes for the double axe handle. Shinobi floats around into Hurricane Rana. Good kick there from Dez. Dez goes for the punch. Shinobi. Go, Shinobi kicking out the legs now. Shinobi stomp to the midsection. Now Shinobi flies in, counted. Desmond Xavier. Wow, old habits on that one. Xavier, Hurricane Rana again connecting now. Desmond, double axe handle there. Takes him down. Desmond Xavier. Avoids him there, does Shinobi. As look at Shinobi go now. Shinobi's got him in the corner. Shinobi with Dez up on the top rope. Shinobi come off the top rope with Hurricane Rana off the top. Kick there, roundhouse kick, counter for counter. Desmond Xavier, wait a minute, Dez with a Canadian Destroyer to Shinobi. And Xavier's got him down now into the cover on Shinobi, saved by Adrian Nova. Now Shinobi, roundhouse kick into sliced bread. Hooks the legs though. He's got him stacked up for the 1, 2. It's saved by Zachary Wentz. The Rascalz in NRW, that's what these two brotherhoods are all about. They save each other left and right in these matches. That they do, and this is all for a potential shot at the trio's titles down the line. Tag is made. Myron Reed back in now, and Myron and Dez. What a kick there into a ripcord knee. And what a move there. Myron Reed and Desmond Xavier working together. Showing us a little preview of what it's going to be like when they team up in Lethal Lottery this weekend. That's right, if you didn't hear, Desmond Xavier filling in for Trey Miguel to team up in Lethal Lottery this weekend. And the funny thing is about the Rascalz, they weren't paid to be put into Lethal Lottery together. The wheel legitimately spun them to be together. It's true. Spanish Fly from Myron Reed. The ropes now, and now Myron Reed. Big knee strike there. And who knows which of these men might get paid to get put into the Get What You Pay For show coming up in a few weeks' time. That's right. As soon as tonight, if not last night, the donation streams have started for that. So tune in. Xana's going to be live a lot, raising money for that, trying to get fan funding for that show. It's going to be a massive cluster of a show. The dumber the better with your booking on it. That's what we're saying. You got dumb ideas? Let's hear them. Let's do it. Get your donations in on streams, and we'll make it happen. Desmond Xavier's tagged back in. He drops the elbow on Shinobi. With that roundhouse kick now. Shinobi with a big clothesline. Grabs a hold of him now. Does Shinobi. Shinobi now with Desmond Xavier. Into the corner of NRW. Tag is made. Colton Scribner is in. Now Colton and Shinobi. Big double team there from the former LSWF Tag Team Champions. Desmond Xavier kicks out the legs now. Desmond. Up there. He's got him down now. Desmond Xavier. Under him now does Shinobi, and Shinobi here with Dez, or with Colton in the corner thanks to Dez. And now Desmond Xavier goes to the Enziguri, countered by Colton. Scribner now launching him across the ring into the corner. Goes for him, gets hung out to dry. Colton caught with a big drop kick. Now Colton firing away at the legs here of Shinobi. Colton Scribner, right hooks connecting. Pulls him in, gets him up on the shoulders, and Colton Scribner with Desmond Xavier. Taking him down into the cover now. 1, 2, no. Dez rolling towards the corner of the Rascalz, but Colton cutting him off. Colton's got him cut off now. Colton Scribner drives him down. Pulls him over into a cover now. Colton Scribner. 1, 2. Kick out from Desmond. Desmond Xavier staying alive now. Dez flies into Hurricane Rana, taking down Colton. Each side trying to isolate one another throughout the match here as Dez throws Colton into the corner. Tag, Myron Reed back in now, and Desmond Xavier and Myron Reed. Here we go. What a launch there from Dez. Tag is made and Wentz is back in. Zachary Wentz, probably the freshest of the Rascalz in this one. Wentz goes for the big splash. Colton Scribner now grabbing a hold of him. Colton lifts him up and dropping him down. Colton coming in now, goes for the clothesline. Now into the corner here, Zachary Wentz. Wentz now, the big arm drag here to Colton, knocking him back. Wentz. And caught now, Colton. Here we go, spins him out. Colton Scribner now into a cover on Wentz. Saved by Myron Reed. Colton getting jabbed back by Zachary Wentz. Zachary Wentz into... Whoa. Driving down Colton there goes Wentz. Zachary Wentz into the cover now, and Shinobi's turn. Shinobi making the save. Like I said, this just goes to show you the unity on both fronts in this match. Zachary Wentz now. Colton ducks under him. Colton into stunner. Scribner with the stunner. Into a cover on Wentz. 1. Saved by Dez. Adrian Nova tagged in now, but the referee is down. Zachary Wentz out of the way. Zachary Wentz into... Big arm drag now. Knocking him back here. Zachary Wentz. Button in the midsection now. Knocking back Adrian Nova. Zachary Wentz puts him in the corner. Now Wentz and Dez with the tag. Here we go. Big drop kick. And Xavier now hits the ropes. Xavier goes for the double axe handle. Nova knocking him down here. Adrian Nova. And back up. Desmond Xavier kick to the midsection. Going for Canadian Destroyer. And now Desmond Xavier knocked back by Adrian Nova. Adrian Nova. Kick knocking him down now. And Nova. Here we go, getting fired up for Blockbuster. Down goes Dez. Saved by Wentz. Well, and Xavier and Adrian Nova, big kick there. Xavier now power slamming Nova. Counter for counter now, no. Nova floats over into big DDT. Adrian Nova going up right between the Rascalz for Supernova. Splash! The bounce he just got there into the cover on Dez. 2. No! Now Desmond Xavier rolling back to his feet. Desmond grabbing onto Adrian Nova now. Desmond Xavier picking up the former LSWF World Champion. Desmond Xavier, wait, no, Adrian Nova. Putting him in the corner of NRW. Tag is made, Colton in, and now Colton and Nova working together here. Up toe hold. Elbow into the back of Desmond Xavier now, and Colton. It's Shinobi in. Referee getting caught in the crossfire there is now Desmond Xavier countered Shinobi into sliced bread, center of the ring, stacking him up, cover. 1, 2, no. Now Desmond Xavier taking out the legs here. Desmond Xavier stomps down Shinobi. And Dez has got him here. Dez. Shinobi out of the way now. Shinobi. Big forearm strike there. Desmond Xavier back to his feet. Goes for the rolling kick. Shinobi. Counted there, and Desmond Xavier running Meteora. You got Shinobi down, Doc. This could do it. Desmond with win for spiral tap. Shinobi out of the way now, and Shinobi His forearm now has got him down. Shinobi picks him back up to his feet here, and Shinobi super kick. Grabs a hold of him here, and Shinobi has a hold of Dez. Throws him across the ring into the corner. Tag is made back to Nova. And Adrian Nova now. Big knee strike there connecting. Nova grabs onto Xavier now. Kicks him in the head now. Desmond Xavier down. Colton. Colton Scribner now. Here we go. Desmond Xavier pulling him in and DDTs him. Dez is down. NRW is isolated. 1/3 of the Rascalz. That's the right move every day of the week. Stunner to Desmond Xavier. Tag made to Adrian Nova. Nova to the top rope for super. Wait, no. Blockbuster. Down goes Myron Reed. And now Colton Scribner taking out Zachary Wentz for Nova Shot. The Nova Shot connecting for the 1, for the 2, and the 3. NRW. Just like that. NRW beat the Rascalz tonight. What a win there for NRW. The LS11 Originals getting a big win there tonight. Nova, Shinobi, and Colton standing tall. That is only our first matchup of the evening. All right, folks, well, coming up next, we got our first bit of championship action of the night. That we do, as here comes Bishop Dyer to the ring. The Nomad, the former TNA World Champion, looking to make lightning strike twice. That he is. This is the guy he beat to become TNA World Champion at the start of this season. Now he looks to do it all again. Do it all again and become the TNA International Champion this time. So, Bishop Dyer makes his way down to the ring. And here he comes, the TNA International Champion. There he is, the second in charge of Bullet Club TNA, Zack Sabre Jr. ZSJ making his way down to the ring. Well, you can't forget the fact that Bishop Dyer only won last week because Donovan Dijak showed up and pulled Leon Slater out of the ring. We'll be hearing more about that next week on TNA. That we will. As there it is, that beautiful TNA International title on the line. So without any further ado, Dyer and ZSJ, one-on-one. Here we go. Avoids the big boot now, and Zack Sabre Jr. taking down Bishop Dyer there. Bishop Dyer came with a full head of steam, and Zack Sabre Jr. able to dodge the near 300-pounder. Dyer now answering back. Zack Sabre Jr. We get technical with it. Dyer answers back, though. Bishop Dyer knocks him down to a knee here. Bishop Dyer with a punch in the head. He goes up to the top rope now. Bishop Dyer coming in for an elbow. Nobody home. Zack Sabre Jr. roundhouse kick into. Takes out the arm. To the roundhouse and follows through into a big boot. Bishop Dyer going down there. Zack Sabre Jr. Still hold bad. Takes him down. Zack Sabre Jr. into an SCF. Done that one quickly there. Back to his feet now. And Zack Sabre Jr. just keeping things rolling for himself here. Making sure Dyer stays down. Bishop Dyer back up to his knees. Back up to his feet now. Bishop Dyer. Right hook there. Connecting. Pulls him in now. Bishop Dyer. Head first in the turnbuckle. Dyer kicking down Zack Sabre Jr. now. Putting the boots to him. Now Bishop Dyer gets him back up to his feet. Bishop Dyer. The corner goes Zack Sabre Jr. now, and Zack Sabre Jr. now countered. Bishop Dyer. The corner here, and Bishop Dyer. Zack Sabre Jr. just staying on top of him here. Not giving Bishop Dyer much breathing room. That's what you got to do against this former TNA World Champion. Absolutely right. Z3 is now. Zack Sabre Jr. gets kicked in the head, though. Bishop Dyer grabs onto him, taking him down into the cover for the international title. Kick out from Zack Sabre Jr. Grabs a hold of him into a seated position now. Bishop Dyer for a big kick. Zack Sabre Jr. hits the deck to avoid it. Caught now, countered. ZSJ knocked back here. Bishop Dyer grabs a hold of him now, and Dyer with ZSJ off the ropes into deep six. Taking him down. Here we go. He hits this. It's game, set, match. End of... No, ZSJ answering back now. Zack Sabre Jr. Back against Bishop Dyer now. Kick there. Follows through the big boot. Zack Sabre Jr. drops the elbow. And now Zack Sabre Jr. going up to the top rope here. Zack Sabre Jr. looking for diving knee drop on Bishop Dyer. ZSJ follows through. Senton. Him down. Zack Sabre Jr.'s got him now into triangle choke. Triangle choke in, trying to force the submission over Dyer here. Bishop Dyer. Dyer trying to stay in it now. Bishop Dyer. Wait, Bishop Dyer. We go, lifts him up. Dropping him there. Dyer's got him now. Zack Sabre Jr. back up to his feet here. Bishop Dyer. Keeping Zack Sabre Jr. up. Zack Sabre Jr. dropping him again. Dyer's just having circles wrestled around him right now by ZSJ. Now Zack Sabre Jr. Now Bishop Dyer. And back to his feet now. Here we go. Looking for end of days. Sabre Jr. countering again. Zack Sabre Jr. now counted. Counter for counter here. We're getting into the end at any second here, Doc, as Zack Sabre Jr. Well, Falcon Arrow into a cover now. 1, 2. He got him. Just like that, ZSJ handling business in quick fashion over Bishop Dyer. Zack Sabre Jr. getting the victory and keeping international title for tonight. Bullet Club does not lose the international title this evening. Zack Sabre Jr. holds on to it. We still got more action to come here on TNA. That is right, number one contenders match to the Knockouts World title coming up next. All right, well, coming up next in our third matchup of the night, This is a #1 contenders match. That is right, the winner of this match is going to go on to our next TNA pay-per-view event. The winner is going to go on to our next big show, which I believe is going to be Hard to Kill. I will correct you on that if I get note otherwise. As Rosemary, the Demon Queen herself, makes her way down to the ring. Rosemary's been warning Jade at every turn. She is playing with powers far beyond her own reach. Jade has just said that she knows that the demon within Rosemary wants to be let out and join her. Look at the souls she has stolen, the powers she has ripped away. The darkness that was Elizabeth Belle when she was Eliza Blackstone. Lady Dimitrescu in ARW, as well as She-Ra in ARW. And now, most recently, she went and siphoned the soul of Rosemary's old tag team partner, ripping the demon from Havoc and absorbing her powers. Jade Davidson, on her way down to the ring. Queen of the Damned. Queen of the Damned, Jade Davidson is here. Bench it into the depths of the hells, it feels like. Now, Rosemary looks to try and chew her up and spit her out. Remember, Jade told Rosemary her soul would belong to the Queen of the Damned, and Rosemary advised her that it's a bad idea to try that. Now, Jade and Rosemary, here we go. They lock up. Rosemary. Brown has a hold of her now. Has Jade. Davidson trying to answer back now. Rosemary takes her into the chin lock now. Rosemary's got her now, and Jade. The ropes here into a big arm drag there, knocking her off her feet. Oh, Rosemary. Big flying clothesline. Nice handle. Jade flies in with a drop kick. Rosemary floats over, going for a DDT. Jade Davidson answering back. The Damned knocking back the Demon Queen into a Bulldog. Got it down now. Elbow strike there, taking it down. Jade. Close the thing now. Jade coming off the ropes. Big drop kick there to Rosemary. Rosemary ducking under her here. Rosemary firing away at the back. Grabs a hold of her now. Rosemary. Big suplex there. Line now. Jade getting back to her feet. Rosemary caught with the clothesline again by Jade. Davidson now. It's just gonna be a brawl. It's not gonna be some kind of technical masterpiece. This is a fight. That it is. Battle of the unhinged women. Unhinged women, just how we like them in the LS11 universe, more or less. Now Jade Davidson, roundhouse kick, knocks down Rosemary, stomping out the legs. Rosemary though, going for it, counted now. Jade jumps up, driving the knees into the face of Rosemary. So Jade's not taking much damage, but she goes down. Rosemary said the power might become too overwhelming eventually, and almost seems like it was there for a moment. And she's able to get a 2 count off Rosemary, but she could have had it 1 if that hadn't happened. There with the uppercut there, Jade. Again now, Rosemary taking it down now, and Rosemary. Spear! Rosemary nailing the spear on Jade, looking to wrap it up here. Pulling her in, and Rosemary clipping the wings. The The cover now. Jade Davidson down. 1, 2. Only a 1 count. That's her power for sure, Doc. Oh, absolutely. But at the same time, we're also seeing Jade, while she's showing how powerful she is, also seeing just how much overpowered she's feeling. Rosemary now taking her down. Rosemary. Snapping back the legs. Down Rosemary, stomping away at it now. Rosemary. Goes for the stomp now. Jade flying in. Goes for the drop kick. Rosemary flies in with a clothesline again. Relax handle. Jade runs in, taking it down with that running bulldog there. Rosemary. Putting the boots to her now. Jade swings back through, and Jade looking to go. Into the void. Counted. Mary now getting her up on the shoulders now. Jade. Jade avoiding the red wedding now as Rosemary. Corner now up on the top rope. Now, the Queen of the Damned looking to come off the top with a superplex to Rosemary. See Jade just still exhausted, almost overwhelmed, like you said. Now Jade dives out onto Rosemary. Taking her down there. Wait, Rosemary, though, knocking her back. As Rosemary now with Jade back into the ring. Now Jade, no, countered. For counter, Rosemary with the clothesline again. Rosemary. Grabs a hold of it now, and Jade Davidson hits into the void finally. To the cover on Rosemary now, and Jade. 1, 2, no! Somehow that's not it. Head now from Rosemary now, and Rosemary. Oh, Jade. Jade answering back, and Jade. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. She couldn't do it. It overpowered her. Jade couldn't lift Rosemary, and Rosemary laughing at her, saying, I warned you. I warned you not to try with me. We finally found a soul too powerful for her. Red Wedding. Rosemary beats Jade. Well, Doc, you can see Jade trying to pull the dark ritual, tried to pull the demon soul from Rosemary to power herself up, and Rosemary stood there and laughed. Rosemary warned her. She said, you try and take my soul and it will lead to your downfall. And it did. It looked like Jade was starting to turn things around in her own favor. She picked Rosemary up here. When she hit into the void, it wasn't enough. And you'll see her in just a moment. After Rosemary kicked out, Jade tried to steal her soul, and so Rosemary laughed it off, and then bang! Speared her again, and was able to carry her around, saying, I warned you, I warned you, I warned you. As she hit Red Wedding. I think everyone was betting on Jade to win tonight. A lot of people might have just lost some money on that one. Rosemary slays the Queen of the Damned for now. Rosemary will face the winner of our main event on next TNA special event. Alright, folks, well, it is our second to last matchup of the evening. That it is. It's a big trios match, and Doc, I got in the correction in my headset. Alright, what's up? Our next TNA event is Sacrifice. 4 weeks from this weekend. Well, you know what they say about Sacrifice. But they do. As here come Bullet Club TNA to the ring. The TNA World Champion Kenny Omega, the TNA X Division Champion Taiji Ishimori, the TNA Digital Media Champion Chris Danger, making their way down to the ring. Kenny Omega brought Chris Danger into Bullet Club on the seemingly approval and recommendation of Adam Cole, who Kenny may or may not have misled into this. That's what it came across as last week when Danger and Omega were talking. So, there's already been a little bit of a rocky bit of tension between the two. As Bullet Club TNA have made their way to the ring. And now, here comes Steve Maclin to the ring. Looking to tag him and bag him. Steve Maclin returned to TNA a few weeks ago to stare down Kenny Omega. So, Maclin. Okay, here we go. The first of his partners. Here he is, the Hall of Famer. Big Papa Pump. Scott Steiner. Made his way down to the ring. Big Papa Pump ready for action. Scott Steiner, it wouldn't be the first time he's come back to TNA to help take down a villainous group. No, and that's the scary part. Is last time this happened, Main Event Mafia's downfall began. Is Scott Steiner the omen of death for factions in LS11 Universe that are running roughshod? He did show up not long before Next Wave fell. Point stands. As here comes the Exterminator, Carnold Zanzanega, the ARW General Manager. I should be hearing from Carnold later tonight on ARW ahead of the Reunion Rumble. It's true, Carnold in his way down to the ring. So the Exterminator, he stepped up to Bullet Club a few weeks ago. So, let's do this. Second to last match of the evening. Kenny Omega and Steve Maclin starting it out. Omega with the headbutt, knocking him back here. Omega, no. Maclin rolls through. Maclin grabbing Omega, scoops him up. Body slams him. Now Omega, no. Maclin. Maclin getting thrown in the corner. Kenny, tilt a roll back breaker. And normally when someone gets thrown into the ropes that their tag partner's against, they hop off. But Carnold just showing why he is a legend like he is. And Pumped Extermination taking their shots there. Now Kenny Omega with a big drop kick. Shoulders down, knee into the back here from Maclin to the TNA World Champion. Omega going down here, Kenny Omega. Now Steve Maclin firing away at him again now. Maclin countered. Omega knocks him into the corner now. Kenny swinging him back around now. Kenny Omega has a hold of him now. Tag made, the X Division champion. Taiji Ishimori now. Big drop kick there, taking him down. Now Steve Maclin answering back here. Maclin pulls him in, taking him down, tying up the legs. Steve Maclin turns him around and stomp to the back of the head. Macklin's got him down now. Steve Maclin, the overhand shot. Taiji knee strike, kicking him back now. Taiji Ishimori. Super kick there to Steve Maclin. Maclin now, big clothesline there to Ishimori. Back up to his feet here, and Taiji Ishimori. But tag made, Scott Steiner in. The Big Papa Pump, Doc, we recently saw he's still got it. After his performance in Lethal Lottery just earlier this week, he teamed up with the Knockouts champion Elizabeth Belle. Look at this. Just manhandling Taiji. Taiji's half his damn size. Scott Steiner now slamming down the head. Taiji Ishimori pulling him back up to his feet now. Scott Steiner. Midsection, double underhook, and taking him down. Steiner now getting him back up to his feet now. Kicking the midsection. Knocking down the X Division champion. Scott Steiner now. Countering here, and Scott Steiner. Frankensteiner! Good God, the Frankensteiner there connecting to Taiji. Saved by Chris Danger. And now caught Taiji Ishimori with a Spanish fly there. Taking him down, getting Steiner back up to his feet now, and Scott Steiner run back across the ring into the corner of Bullet Club. Tag is made, Omega back in now, and Taiji and Kenny gonna work together here. Taiji Ishimori launching Kenny. Shoulder first into Scott Steiner. Steiner ducking under him though, and Scott Steiner. Kenny Omega goes for the springboard. Omega now, wait a minute, Steiner. Grabbing a hold of him now, and Scott Steiner with Kenny Omega. Taking him down with another big back body drop. Grabs a hold of the TNA World Champion now. Imagine the scenes. Imagine the riots if Kenny Omega gets pinned by Scott Steiner. I think it's out of the realm of possibilities, Z3. That's the scary part. Omega's got a hold of him, though. Omega hooks the arms, lifts him up. Tiger Driver! Kenny kicking to the back of Scott Steiner. Tag is made. In comes Chris Danger. Danger now. Big crossbody into the corner now. And Chris, look at this. Flying knee. Scott Steiner throws him across the ring with a German. And tag is made. Maclin back in. Danger and Steve Maclin now. Carnold was arguably the fresher man. I don't know why Steiner didn't tag him. I think Maclin was just a little bit closer. Thing as Maclin, the corner, Chris Danger clotheslines him. Chris Danger now, a knee strike to Steve Maclin. Taking him down, Chris Danger going for him. Maclin swings back through, Steve Maclin. Chris Danger throws him across the ring, into the corner now, clothesline. Taking him down, Maclin. Countered, Chris Danger with a Spanish fly. Super kick now, and Steve Maclin to the corner. Oh, and Carnold takes the cheap shot, and so Maclin tags in Steiner again instead. Maclin throwing Steiner at Chris Danger. Danger now, discus forearm, knocking him down. Steiner. Danger picking up Scott Steiner here, and Chris Danger with Big Papa Pump. Steiner countering, dropping him. All right, hook into the back, grabs a hold of him now. Chris Danger into neck breaker there on Scott Steiner. He there now from Steiner to Danger here, and Chris Danger throws Steiner over the top rope. Tag made back to Kenny Omega. Kenny Omega, wait a minute. One out of the way. Judgment Day dive. Danger got in the way a little bit there. That opens Steiner up to drop the elbow on him. Scott Steiner now with Kenny Omega. And back into the ring. Now Steiner, oh my God. Omega's going for the ride. Steiner screwdriver. Kenny Omega eats a Steiner screwdriver. 1, 2. The TNA World Champion kicks out. That move has won Steiner many a matches over the years. Here we go. Carnold is in. Carnold and Omega. The Exterminator now into an arm drag, knocking back Omega. Chop blocks him now. Carnold. Well, we know Carnold's been wrestling lately like people owe him money. Taiji and Kenny working together now. Shoving Carnold into the corner, and Chris Danger now. Tag made to Taiji. Chris Danger tried to take a shot on Carnold, but instead hit Kenny as what a falling suplex there from Taiji. Taiji has got Carnold down now. Taiji into a crossface on the Exterminator. Maclin making the save there for Carnold. Kick now. Now Taiji caught by the leg here. Carnold sweeps out the leg. Carnold goes for the spear. DDT'd there by Taiji. Taiji Ishimori, wait a minute. Ishimori wiping out Carnold to the outside. Holds down now, and Ishimori goes for the big diving knee. Got him now, slams the knee into the side of the head. Having a hold of him now, Carnold with Taiji. Apron now. Carnold wiping out the leg of Chris Danger as well. The count of 4 now is Carnold. Count of 5. The ring goes Taiji. Count of 6. Ishimori now. The Bone Soldier knocks him back. Now into a chop block, taking him down. Double axe handle, Ishimori. Pulling through, and Carnold into Springboard Superman Punch. Covers him now, and Carnold saved by Omega. On top of that knee into the head there. There's him right in position to tag Maclin back in. Steve Maclin now coming in hot. Maclin goes for him. Taiji countering. Macklin's a former X Division champion in his own right. Knows a thing or two about holding that title that Taiji's had since emergence. Taiji's still the longest reigning current TNA champion in universe. Is Chris coming in, and Chris Danger and Steve Maclin now. They're knocking him back here. Chris Danger. Super kick now, and Steve Maclin. Around Maclin into, hold on. KIA! The KIA DDT saved by Taiji. And now, and at Maclin. Maclin. The corner there. Danger now, tag made. Kenny Omega in, and Danger and Omega. Here we go. Big kick there. Kenny now, double axe handle attempt. Maclin. And for another. KIA, the TNA champion. They got down now. Saved by Danger. Maclin. Oh, knocks back. Right hook connects. Kenny Omega. Here we go. One. Winged Angel. Carnold making the save. Maclin was not going to get up from that, I assure you. Kenny follows through with V-Trigger. And now Kenny with Maclin in position. Swings him around. Omega. No. Maclin. Omega to the corner. Tag made. Steiner back in. Steiner. Go to the TNA champ. Sends him. Go to the corner now. Arnold getting caught in the crossfire a little bit there. Tag made back to Maclin now, and Maclin and Steiner. Go. Big tag team move there. And now Steve Maclin on Carnold to wake up because he's going to need some help. Now tag Steiner back in now, and Steiner and Maclin. Constant double teams of the TNA World Champ. Carnold still yet to get tagged in is Maclin, and Steiner taking down Omega. Kenny Omega. Carnold trying to take out Danger. Chris Danger and Carnold now. Spanish Fly now knocking down Carnold. Sling Blade there. Chris Danger. Takes down the Exterminator now, and Chris Danger. Here we go. Turning up the band. For Sweet Chin music. Carnold. Carry there from Chris Danger now, and Chris Danger. The leg drop. Carnold into an arm drag now, and Carnold. Go. Has Danger up for the fake out. Fake out connects. Saved by Kenny. Carnold running in. Chris Danger into Taste of Danger to the Exterminator. Same way he beat him with the help of Kenny a couple of weeks ago. Saved by Big Papa Pump. Carnold going to the outside now. Chris Danger. And went for a Phoenix Splash. Carnold with the counter. Back into the ring now, and Carnold countering into a Spanish Fly there. Taking him down. Chris Danger with Carnold. The super kick. Exterminator now. The head now. Danger. Jumping knee strike now, and Carnold. Arm drag there, connecting. Carnold clotheslines him. Danger now, look at this. Carnold taken down with a DDT. Sidestepped him now, and Carnold connecting now, has Danger up. And down. Do a cover now. Chris Danger in trouble. 1, 2, no. Goes for the right hook. Chris Danger counters. Now Carnold. No. Danger. And off the ropes. Carnold ducking him. Goes for a drop kick. Chris Danger now. Trying to redirect Carnold now. And Chris Danger. Kick there. Both men down. Danger, wait. Cutting Carnold off from Steiner. Maclin getting taken down. Carnold, that big clothesline there. Now Carnold off the top with that springboard forearm. Countering down Chris Danger with Carnold. Wait a minute. Taiji taken down. And Kenny knocked out as well. Danger knocked back. Wait a minute. Carnold. Spear! 1, 2, 3. Carnold pulls off the win with that vicious spear. Bullet Club takes another big L tonight. Just like that. Pumped Extermination and Steve Maclin picking up the win. Look at the viciousness on that spear. Arnold was ready, that's for sure. Event up next. All right, folks, it is time for the main event. That is right. It is a Bloodsport match. The only way to win is by submission or knockout. And fittingly, it is for the Knockouts Championship. Out first, the Queen of Spades, Shayna Baszler. Shayna Baszler, former champion in her own right, one of the most decorated women in all of the LS11 universe. Baszler looks to win the gold back tonight. As now here comes the champion. Here she is, the showstopper, Elizabeth Belle. Liza making her way down to the ring. Elizabeth Belle ready to defend the title yet again here tonight. So, the punk rock princess and the Queen of Spades ready to go. So, each of these women is going to walk out tonight as the Knockouts champion. Here we go. Shayna out of the gate with a punch to the face. Shayna Baszler coming right in, and Eliza now. Shayna Baszler might be looking for that knockout early here, Doc. Might be a Shayna Baszler now. Want to announce Shayna putting the boots to Eliza now, and Shayna. Eliza ducks it now, and Eliza into a German suplex. The showstopper coming in now, and Eliza going to the head of Shayna. Eliza getting violent now. That she is. Eliza's still got to get ready for the Scorched Earth Rumble next weekend as well. Over in LAW, she can't afford a loss here tonight in the main event of Overdrive. No, she cannot. Her big selling point of entering herself in her first ever Rumble match is that she wants to walk in as the Knockouts champion and walk out as the #1 contender to the LAW Women's title. She loses here tonight. That squanders all that momentum she's been working to build. But Shayna Baszler doesn't care about that. Shayna Baszler doesn't care what anyone wants except herself. Of course, it's a wrestling match. Your goal is to win the championship. Shayna with blood dripping down her face now. Looking back, Eliza now kicks her in the midsection, and Shayna going for a gut wrench. Eliza countering, and Eliza. Oh my God! Thing up on the barricade now, and Eliza with a splash to the Queen of Spades. And the thing is, in a match like this, in a Bloodsport match, that knockout or submission can be called anywhere around the arena. That it can. As Eliza sent headfirst into the ring post. Shayna now picking her back up to her feet. Shayna Baszler scooping her up on her shoulders now, and Shayna bring her back into the ring here, and Shayna standing on the hand now, and Shayna Baszler stomping her down now, and Shayna, remember the winner of this matchup, will face off with Rosemary at Sacrifice in a few weeks' time. That they will. Whoever wins it goes on to fight Rosemary and defends that Knockouts title against her. Is now Eliza. Getting knocked back now. Shayna kicking out the legs here, and Shayna pulls Eliza in on the shoulders now, and Shayna Baszler spins her out. Eliza's down now, and Shayna Baszler picking her back up to her feet. Shayna go, and Shayna going for Karifuna clutch. Slides out of it now. Eliza. Whammy bar! Follows through back to her feet now. Fearless forearm, and Eliza onto the head now of Shayna. Shayna Baszler's down. A kick now, and Shayna with a clothesline though. Shayna Baszler wasting no time now. Going into ground and pound. Baszler trying to knock her out now, and Shayna Baszler standing on the hand now of Elizabeth Belle. That stomp there again, and Shayna's got it down now. Shayna Baszler trying to bust Eliza open here. Picked back up to her feet here, and Shayna Baszler. See the strikes are starting to light up the chest here of Eliza. Shayna not letting up on it now. Shayna Baszler, look at the chest of Eliza. Eye contact. And for analysis purpose, jackass. I'm gonna say, look at the chest and the back of Eliza. Oh my God! She got powerbombed into the ring post. Shayna Baszler is looking to wrap this one up here. Baszler kicks her in the midsection now. Shayna Lifts her up into Karafuna clutch. And the enforcers at ringside slapping the mat. Is Eliza going to submit here? Well, it's tap, snap, a nap. That's how it always goes. Eliza trying to fight back into it here. Eliza. It's being wrenched back. Shayna trying to put it to sleep, but the showstopper. Back with big elbows there. Hits her in the eye. Eliza getting kicked here. Shayna Baszler. Two. Ripcord knee into the face of the champion. Shayna. No. Eliza sidesteps her. Grabs hold of her. Countered. Baszler. Hits her in the face again. Baszler just trying to do the damage right now. Is down now, and Shayna Baszler just hammering away at the face again. Managed to bust the champion open. Eliza's been busted open now by Shayna, and look at the blood going down her face. Oh, Eliza slides out of it now. Eliza. Shayna around, going for whammy boss. Shayna Baszler clotheslines it down again. Eliza's down. Shayna going after the head. Eliza sweeps out the leg now, and Eliza. Down Shayna now. Eliza's got it down. Shayna goes for the spear. DDT. The showstopper now, and Eliza. Boots to Shayna now. Shayna Baszler's down. Eliza. Taking her in the head here, just trying to do more damage to that head wound. Now Eliza. What a knee strike! I almost would have called for the knockout on that one. Eliza, super kick. Both women down. Thing is, there's no pinfalls in this, so Eliza, even if she fell into the cover, wouldn't be able to do much. Both women are down. Eliza staggering back to her feet now, and Eliza pulling Shayna over now. Eliza into STF. This is how she got the job done at Bound for Glory a few months ago, a little over a month ago now. As Eliza trying to force the submission on Shayna. Look at the torque on the neck of the Queen of Spades. Blood pouring down both women's faces. The blood got to be rushing to Eliza's head with how tight she's wrenching this in, causing herself to completely arch her back. Shayna trying to fight back into it now. Shayna Baszler. Staying alive right now is the Queen of Spades. Shayna wrenching herself free. Now Shayna. Eliza up on the shoulders now. Shayna. Oh, driving her into one of those ring posts again. Knockouts champ is in trouble. Shayna Baszler. Oh my God. Smack when Eliza's face hit that ring post. We could be closing in on the end of this here. Oh God. Oh God! Eliza's spine just got bent across the ring post. Shayna Baszler now. Follows it back into the ring, and Shayna. Wait, no, Eliza chopping her back. Eliza trying to. Whoa, whoa! Eliza! Flying to the outside with that crossbody. Now she's got Shayna. Throws her back into the ring. Drop kick now, and Shayna goes for a kick. Eliza swinging her around. Forearm! Eliza with the fearless forearm connecting. Slap. Shayna counters now, and Shayna pulls her in. Shayna Baszler, though, lifts her up. Drives her down. Eliza's down. She's bleeding out. Shayna getting her back up. Baszler. Go. Shayna Baszler has her up into a second Karafuna clutch. It's in. Eliza. It's tap, snap, a nap. And I don't think there's much escape this time. She's wrenching, trying to get herself free. She's trying. And notice Z3, she's not flailing. She's focusing. That she is, Doc. She's focused. She doesn't want to let Shayna cause her to go. She starts flailing. That'll let Shayna wrench it in tighter. And Eliza. Getting Shayna back now. Eliza with the Queen of Spades. Shayna goes for the spear. Eliza. Right hook connects into. Whammy bar connects again. Both women down. Both women down. Blood pooling around both their heads. Gonna get up first. Eliza managed to hit the whammy bar. Shayna's down. Eliza. There you go. Rolls her over. And Eliza into. Look at all the blood coming out of the face of Baszler. STF in again. Baszler's in deep. Eliza's wrenching it. It's over. Just like that, Eliza scores the submission. What a fight between the punk rock princess and the Queen of Spades. They threw everything at one another. That they did. Looked like Shayna had it one at the end, and Eliza, when she hit this second whammy bar, look, she just, bam, went limp. Gave everything she had, but finally, that second STF, and for the second time in a row, she forced Shayna Baszler to tap out. Your winner, and still the TNA Knockouts World Champion, Elizabeth Belle. It'll be Eliza and Rosemary at Sacrifice. Until next time, everybody, I've been the Doctor, I've been Zeder number 3, and that was Universe. Special thank you to $10 and above Patreon backers JJ Gyllenhaal, Tech Nizzle, Harry Willetts, and Jeremy Burt. Patreon is the best way to support the channel directly, and with it you get access to content for every channel in the LS11 umbrella. Click the link on screen to check out the Patreon now. Yeah.